Have you ever wondered how your computer manages multiple programs? In this tutorial, we will explore process management in operating systems. By the end, you'll understand how processes run, their states, and more. Let's break this down into simple steps. First, let's define a process. A process is a running program. When you open a program, it becomes a process. For example, double-clicking Chrome loads it into memory and assigns CPU time. Next, understand the states of a process. A process does not just start and end. It moves through multiple states. The first state is the new state, where a process is created and memory is allocated. Then, we have the ready state. Here, the process is waiting for CPU time. Next, let's look at the running state. In this state, a process is actively using the CPU. After this, we have the waiting/blocked state. This occurs when a process waits for an event, like user input. Finally, the terminated state occurs when the process completes and is removed from memory. Now, let's discuss the process control block or PCB. The OS creates a PCB for every process. This block contains the process ID, current state, assigned memory, and more. Think of the PCB as the identity card of the process. Without it, processes cannot be managed. Moving on to process operations. This includes process creation, which happens when you open an app or new tab. Next is process suspension. A process can be paused due to various reasons, such as user requests or I/O delays. Then comes process termination, when a process stops and memory is freed. Context switching is crucial. This is when the CPU switches from one process to another. During this, the current process details are saved. The OS aims to minimize context switching for a faster system. Now let's touch on multiprogramming and multitasking. Multiprogramming allows multiple programs in memory, while multitasking involves fast switching between tasks. For example, when Chrome and WhatsApp desktop are opened, they run as separate processes. Now, let's summarize what we've learned today. We covered the meaning of a process, its comparison to a program, and various process states. We also discussed the PCB, context switching, and the life cycles of processes. These concepts form the foundation of how the OS manages multiple applications. So, this was part 4 of our operating system series. In the next part, we will explore CPU scheduling techniques, like FCFS and SJF. Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to stay updated. Press the bell icon to ensure you don't miss upcoming videos.